Welcome to Muscle Maintenance with InShape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins, your trainer, and today is Friday. We made it to the weekend. Today's workout is therefore a level 5 difficulty. As you know, that means that we are taking all the moves we've been working on and building for the week and culminating in this one. It's going to be about 15 minutes, body blast, 2 sets, 6 moves. Let's get started. Go ahead and stand up for me if you're not already standing. Bring your feet together, toes and heels touching. No shoes. You don't need shoes for this. And we're going to do a standing swim. So make sure that your abs are engaged. Your tailbone is tucked in. You're contracting all of the muscles in your legs. You've got a tree trunk below your waist, basically. And now pretend that you're in the Olympics and you're swimming freestyle. Bringing one arm back and then making a big circle as you come up and over your head. You bring the other arm back and cup your hands as though you're trying to swim through the water. Another 15 seconds or so. We're going to do some jumping jacks to complete the warm-up, and then we'll go right on into a lot of what we've been doing this week. Hips, abs, core, you name it, you want to call it whatever. We did some ballet. We'll be doing a little more ballet, all focused around the strength in that pelvic floor area, which is pretty important. Okay, now jumping jacks, let's go with those. 30 seconds. Jumping out wide with your feet, landing lightly on the balls of your feet, keeping a knee bend for shock absorption, and making sure that you don't have wet noodles for arms as you make big circles up over your head, touching at the top. You've got about 20 more seconds. Hang in there. Warming up here, getting your breathing going, get a rhythm here with that in through the nose, out through the mouth breathing technique. Really controlling your movement, taking all of this in. We're getting ready to start with the first move on the floor on your left side. Stack your hips so you're balancing on your left side. Your feet are straight, flexed, your arms are over your head. This is the same move we did yesterday. We call it a total body side lying crunch, but today you're going to add a lateral flutter with both your arms and your legs. So, take a deep breath in. I'm going to start the 30 seconds. Exhale, lift up your head, your arms, your legs, so you're balancing on that hip on the floor, and flutter. Very good. Keep breathing. If it's not possible for you to do this move, you can do the simple down and up move like we did yesterday. Or if you can't, if you really need to brace your body weight with your arm, with your outer arm, that's fine too, and just move your lower limbs. You've got 5 more seconds. Nice. Very good. Okay, turn to your belly and make a triangle with your index fingers and your thumbs. We're doing a triangle plank on your hands. So go ahead and lift your body up into that plank, keeping your butt down. I'm going to start the 30 seconds. It's pretty simple. This would be a move, probably you would do these on your knees, your tricep push-ups, which are impossibly difficult to do on your toes when your hands are in this position, but you're about halfway finished. If you can do a little bit of a bend in your elbow and pulse with the tricep, it's very, very good. But you're in your plank, you're focused obviously on maintaining that strength around the rib cage, on the back, on the front, in the sides, deep muscle that is all the way wrapping your rib cage from side to side. And you're finished. You're doing great. Now let's do the same side lying crunch on the other side. So you should be on your right side working the left hip. Right? Stack those hips. The left hip is on top of the right hip. Your arms are extended over your head. If you're doing the full Monty move, the level 5 difficulty move, your legs are straight out. Take a deep breath in. I'm going to start the 30 seconds. Lift up and flutter. Breathe. Do not hold your breath. Your muscles rely on that intake of oxygen and the outtake of expelling of carbon dioxide. It's imperative that you make a point of focusing on this. And I think I've probably mentioned this story to you once before. You know, I've been running marathons off and on, kind of recreationally, and very laissez-faire sort of attitude about marathon running. But I started focusing on my breath just this past year. And at 43 years old, I actually ran my fastest time. Now, I didn't really train any differently. The only thing that I did, you're finished with this, by the way, turn to your back. The only thing I really did differently except for maybe run with someone that was a little faster than I was in the beginning, was to really focus on my breathing. It's a huge, huge component. Okay, the ab move we're doing today is called a V-up. Yesterday we did those jackknife crunches where you lifted your entire torso up and then one straight leg came up at the same time. Today, both legs are going to come up at the same time, making a V with your body. Let's start the 30 seconds now. Take a deep breath in, lift everything up. You're resting on your tailbone, then slowly lay back on the floor. If you need to switch back to one leg, that's fine. If you need to switch to just doing the straight leg crunches, that's fine too. But keep it going. Do not stop at this point. You're 15 seconds in. Yeah, and you're doing great. This is a really hard ab move. It's a very, very, very intense Pilates move, and it's difficult to do, difficult to describe, but if you can get to a point where you can at least hold that V position, you will see a difference in the strength of your abs. Okay, now you're lying back down on the floor with your knees bent, feet on the floor, hands down by your sides, and I want you to lift up into a standard bridge. We're going to go, yesterday we did the ballerina bridge kicks, I think, right? Yeah, so what you're going to do is lift your heels up. I'm going to start the 30 seconds. Lift both heels up now, so now you're on your toes. Now stabilize your weight on your right leg. Lift your left leg up, and then dip your hips down just for a count of 5. Hips down, exhale, hips up. Down and up. 3 more. Down and up, down and up, and down and up, and switch. Now your left toes go down. Make sure the heel doesn't touch the floor. The right leg is in the air. Let's do that again. Down and up, down and up. You're doing so great. This is a hard workout, and you're gonna get quite a doozy in a second here too. 1 more. Okay, stand up for me. Plant your feet. Plant your feet shoulder width apart. The squat move we're doing today to finish you off, and then you'll take a quick break before we start the second set. We're doing squat jumps. So your arms are in front of your body for balance. You're going to shift your weight to your heels, sit down into your imaginary chair. As you come up, you're actually going to explosively lift up off the floor completely with both feet, and then landing lightly on the balls of your feet, then shifting your weight back immediately to your heels as you go right back into another squat. And 30 seconds starts now. Make sure you inhale on your way down. Exhale as you push back up and jump. These are hard. 30 seconds is a fairly long time to do squat jumps. You're 10 seconds in. I will keep you posted on the time. 15 seconds. Very good. I know it's hard. Just keep it going. Last 10 seconds. You can do this. At least continue doing squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're done. Very good. Okay. Coming up next, second set. We're 8.5 minutes into our workout. We're going to start the second set in 15 seconds. So you're going to start getting yourself ready to lie back down for that second round of the sideline crunches. And let's go ahead and plan to get started here in 3 seconds. Take a deep breath in, exhale, lift your head, your arms, your legs, and flutter. 30 seconds. Breathe. This is an awkward move, but I promise you, there is a significant issue that most people have with hip weakness. And this is the muscle. It is primarily, it's a funny name of a muscle. It's called the tensor fasciae latae. It is at the top of the hip, or top of the leg, and connects at the hip. And your focused effort on this muscle will pay dividends in terms of functional parts of your life, overall strength, your ability to do more fitness, and have more fun recreationally, just doing whatever you like to do. Okay, turn to your tummy. Let's do that triangle plank again. I'll start the 30 seconds. Now, very good. Okay, butts down, abs are squeezed, clench your butt cheeks. Kegel time, ladies. I guess there's a way for men to do Kegels. I'm not quite sure. But as a mother, and a chick that was able to pretty easily get through the whole business of labor and that whole pregnancy thing. Kegels are key, and they will help you through the rest of your life. If you do them, they are so good for you. So if you're a girl, you better be doing them right now. You've got 5 more seconds of this plank. I'll get off my my Kegel soapbox and turn to your, let's see, you're going to be on your right side now, working the left hip. Let's take 30 seconds and start. Now lift up and flutter. Coming up on 11 minutes. We've got 3 moves after this to do. The next move coming up is going to be the V up, and that is the move that makes your body into a V. You're 15 seconds away from finishing your hip crunch here. Very nice. 5 seconds. And you're turning to your back just after this, and go ahead and turn over to your back. Arms over your head. Take a deep breath in. V up. 30 seconds starts now. Make sure you exhale as you lift back up. Make sure you control the body as you lower back down. You don't want gravity to get your head, the noggin, back on the floor, or to get your feet back on the floor. And it will do that. Gravity is very helpful that way. But you don't want gravity to participate, because when you control the movement of your body, your cells have to work harder. That's a higher metabolism, and that means you get more out of these short workouts. This is how you're able to skip the gym. And I give you my word, there is a complete way to never have to go into a gym again, unless you're, with a friend and you want to go to a cool class, or you're like me, you're a trainer and you have to go into a gym to train someone. Okay. There you go. You're done. Ballerina bridge. Get your knees bent. Your toes are on the floor. Your heels are up. Your hands are down by your sides. Stabilize your weight on your right leg. Lift the left leg up and lower the hips down for a count of 5. Lift up. Make sure you breathe deeply in through your nose as you're lowering your hips down to the floor. Exhale significantly. Really get the air out as you push up. Very nice. Let's switch sides. Left leg is down, right leg is up now, and again, count to 5, inhale down, exhale, push those hips up, really get the hips up high. I know this totally works the back of the leg. It's burning. So good for you. And you're gonna stand back up. Go ahead, let's get you up. Lastly, squat jumps. Finish up with this highly aerobic, very intense move. Make sure your feet are squared off. Make sure your weight is in your heels. Take a deep breath in. Let's start the 30 seconds. Down and up. Big, not big jumps as in like catching a lot of air, but just make sure that you're explosively jumping up and then landing lightly on the balls of your feet. You're 10 seconds in. So hard. Arms out in front of your body for balance. Make sure your knees don't go past the tips of your toes when you go into that squat. Very important. Keep your back straight. Try to keep your abs engaged. You've got 10 seconds left. You can do this. Really push yourself. This is it. Here's the weekend. 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. You're here. You're done. Just shy of 14 minutes. And I congratulate you. What a great week. And next week, we'll be back on Monday morning with another new series, starting with the Easy Energy Workout, Level 1 workout on Monday morning. I'm Kim Watkins from In Shape Fitness, your New York City resource for gym-free fitness. And I am happy to answer questions if you have them about your particular situation. So feel free to get in touch with me on Facebook or via Twitter, or visit our website, inshape-fitness.com. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.